me with a sigh, saying words that came across as a doubt.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Now I would like to tell you about the legend story entitled The Legend of Nangkalaya Village. Before we start the story, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Arya Satya Kurniawan from class 11-6. Okay, now let's go to the place where the story starts. Okay, now we have arrived at the place where the story starts. Okay, let's start the story. Once upon a time, in an area which is now known as Nangkalaya Village, there was a very large and dense jackfruit tree. Initially, the village lived peacefully. There was never the slightest problem. Residents there lived in prosperity because the land there was very fertile. Apart from that, they never had water problems because the village was close to a large river. According to stories passed down from generation to generation, there was a young man who was very wise and had a sincere heart. This young man was named Husnil. Husnil lives in the village right near a large jackfruit tree. Even though Husnil lived a simple life, he was highly respected by the villager because of his kind heart and cleverness in treating others with natural herbs. The peaceful and prosperous life of the village began to be disturbed by the presence of a very long drought. This was the first time the village was hit by a very long drought. The villagers had a very hard time with the presence of this drought because the large river, which was the only source of water for them, began to recede and dry up, so that most of the agricultural crops died and the villagers experienced crop failure. The elders in the village also gathered to find a way out of this disaster. In the meeting, there was a village elder who was highly respected by the villager. Said, "There is a legend that says that our village has a water source that will never recede. If someone can find the spring, then this village will be safe and blessed." The elder said that the spring was guarded by a very strong guardian spirit of nature. Only those who are clear-hearted and have sincere intention can find the spring. If someone has bad intention or is only for personal gain, then they will be punished by the guardian spirit. Hearing the story, Husnil felt compelled to look for the spring in order to save this village. With strong determination, he began to look for the spring by going around the village. For days, he researched for a spring, facing various challenges. However, his spirit never won. One night, when Husnil began to feel desperate, he went home. When he arrived home, he was silent and meditated in front of his house because he felt he had failed to find a spring to save his village. In the middle of the dark night, he saw a soft light shining under a large jackfruit tree near his house. Out of curiosity, Husnil approached the jackfruit tree. Then he saw a very clear spring reflecting the beautiful moonlight. At that moment, suddenly from behind the tree appeared the figure of an old grandfather, dressed simply but looking dignified. It turned out that the grandfather was the guardian spirit of the spring. With a soft but firm voice, the grandfather said, "Young man, why did you come here? What are you looking for here?" Husnil then explained his purpose, that he had come to find a solution for his village, which was being hit by a long drought. He asked permission to take water from the spring, so that his village could be saved. However, the grandfather gave Husnil a condition. Only those who are sincere and have pure intention can receive blessing from this place. To prove your intention, you must guide your heart to remain pure and not be carried away by worldly ambitions. Husnil listened carefully and promised not to misuse the blessings he receives. He promised to use the water from the common good and not for personal gain. Seeing Husnil's sincerity, the grandfather finally gave Husnil permission to drink the water. Remember, son, this world does not belong to you, but to all of us. Maintain balance and never forget the promises you have made, said the grandfather. After giving his trust to Husnil, the figure of the grandfather, who has believed to be the guardian spirit, disappeared. The next day, the big very dense jackfruit tree finally turned into a spring. The spring was given the name Sumur Nangka by the villagers because the Sumur Nangka or spring was originally a jackfruit tree. With the presence of this spring, the village finally managed to survive the very long drought. All the villagers were very happy and very grateful to Husnil because finally they had a spring that was believed to never run out even though there was a long drought. That way, they will not experience crop failure again and live in peace and prosperity. As a form of respect for the tree that saved them, the village was finally given the name Nangkalaya Village. These names come from the jackfruit tree, which is a symbol of a spring full of blessing. Nangka refers to the tree where the spring is found, while Leah comes from Sundanese, which means a peaceful and blessed place. Okay guys, that's all the story about the legend of Nangkalaya village. Okay, I'm sorry to any mistake and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.